First up, conservative and counter-protesters are both announcing their plans for opposing rallies this time next week in downtown Portland. Now, city leaders and police are on high alert, and nearby businesses are as well. Our Fox 12's Zach Anders is joining us live in downtown Portland with much more on these demonstrations. Zach?
That's right, Bonnie. The city for the past week has been warning that the protests planned right here next week could be a rumble they want nothing to do with, as two polar opposite ideologues planned protests side by side right here. Now, Patty's Pub on 1st and Yamhill has seen its share of downtown protests in the 35 years it's been here. Owner Josh Johnston says whatever protesters have planned next weekend won't keep them from business as usual.
Believe it or not, our staff's pretty tough and able to manage that. We've got direct contact with Clean and Safe, with Portland Police, and if we feel like things are going to be a little hot with the protest, we'll add some additional security at the doors.
Josh says they'll stay open through next Saturday's protests and that they haven't had too much trouble in the past either. In fact, Josh says it's not all that bad for business at a place that prides itself in being open and inclusive to everyone.
We don't discriminate. We don't care what your political views are. We end up getting a lot of people that are participating in the protest coming into our doors. So where we might not see some of our regular customers because they just don't want to come downtown and deal with the mess, there's hundreds and sometimes thousands of people that are in the area that want to come out and exercise their right to protest peacefully, and they come in and have a hamburger and a beer afterwards to be with their friends.
We've asked several of the businesses that are a few blocks away in this corridor what their plans are for the protest next weekend, and many of them told us they're not changing their schedules. They're going to go about business as normal too. A few of them did tell us that they're waiting on the city to tell them if they need to change their plans going into next weekend. Reporting live from Waterfront Park, Zach Anders, Fox 12 Oregon.